Hello, Monsters of Bounty, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and part 22, Two Little Black Arcs 22 of my Lokhir Fellheart campaign, where last time we invaded Ulthuan quite successfully, it should be said. We're certainly making inroads there. And is Malekith, I mean, Malekith has taken Nagorond, although in fairness he is continuing to fight against Valkyr. Why is it he can't take out Valkyr? You notice this, like the Warriors of Chaos, Chaos Lords, are literally just impossible to kill for the other factions. Festus, surrounded by enemies, just can't do anything. That's not owned by the... Who? Right, that's the Empire. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Anyway, the important... Nagorond just fails against Valkyr all the time. I don't know why. Nightmare to kill. Anyway. The fuck? Oh, God. Hiccups. Right, rebels. Okay, I was like, what the fuck are they called? Oh, God. Hang on, I'm going to hold my breath. That's how you do with hiccups. As long as it doesn't affect your job, it's fine. Okay, with any luck, that's got them. I mean, this is professionalism, isn't it? I'm like, you know what? Sometimes people get hiccups, and when they get hiccups, best thing to do, just get rid of them. And then have that weird regret afterwards that you're no longer hiccuping. What the fuck is that about? Like that. That's what makes me think that basically humanity was designed by a sadist, like someone who's just doesn't really give a flying shit about humanity. Just all about making them suffer. Okay, that'll do. Right, Illidan is going to hit White Peaks. Then Eagle Gates.
I am eager to be tested.
Alright. Said no school child ever. Let us get blade. Yes, you have, while others were wanting to be tested, you are mastering the blade. Yes. Also, I spent all my money and I don't have any more. Well, that blows. Whoa! What the fuck? Ow! Holy shit! That's a lot of... Oh, I should have just moved over there, shouldn't I? Ow! Motherfucker! God damn!
An insult to Everest.
God damn! God damn! Mist! That's not Mist, that's fucking... Stephen King's The fucking Fog! It's just... undead vampire pirates in there, all hooking people through the chest and shit. God, I watched that when I was young and it really did mess me up as a child. Come on, Des, you were doing so well. What happened? What is happening, Des? Polka will never die. Right, what the fuck is... Oh, you've bypassed me. Why the fuck have you bypassed me? Oh, this is the worst. Right, that's not going down anywhere near quick enough. Just gonna have to, like, they're like, nah. I mean, the thing is, I could, like, rampage through their... Oh, this is why all Total Wars need some sort of, like, logistics thing going on, because these guys, they don't... I mean, theoretically they should be, because these guys are at war, aren't they? Yeah? Yeah. So, why aren't they fighting Moorgate? And why does it make me think of Margate? It's because the name's similar. That's why. That's the reason. I can't recruit anymore. I'm so poor. I'm so poor. I would love to. I really would, but oof. So significantly poor. I'm going to knock that down. And in fact, here's something I could do. Let's go. Right, where are we? Over here. Right, so where do we have level 5 satellite? Right, you don't need that anymore. Make me more money. There should be an easy way of doing this, but there's not. I can do that. That will give me more money. This is like it's one of these things with the commandments. Like in theory, you know, a little bit of extra, but in practice, kind of a massive pain in the ass. Just have to remember to go around and modify them all. Yeah, I'll do. If that doesn't fix my money problems, nothing will.
Master of Nagara.
Yeast infection. Do you just want to... Oh, come on, yeast infection. I genuinely thought you would have this. There's an yeast infection. Just dropping the ball. No, I'm not. I don't need more Dark Elves. I've got plenty of Dark Elves. That's not... The number of Dark Elves in my current employ is not the issue. Or rather, the range of Dark Elves, I should say.
Don't be scared by my helm, as intimidating as it is.
No one thinks it's scary, Lokhir. No one. Literally, no one thinks it's scary. Hello? Okay, it's a little bit more than I would like. It does say Pyrrhic Victory, though. I mean, the thing is, there's nothing really nasty there, is there? We've lured the enemy into the trees where I'm corner camping because I can't be asked to deal with their bullshit, basically. Because there's so many fucking high elves. Oh, they're outnumbering like 2 to 1. I was like, oh, they're just gonna... They've got so much cavalry. They're gonna flank me. It's gonna be annoying. It's just gonna be a faff. So, fuck it, basically. So on Master Bates, pound chicken. And a flame magic chicken? Oh no. He's choking the chicken, as it were. Chicken attacking the Bloodrack Shrine, which we should be able to deal with fairly... I'm feeling fairly good about that. Should be alright. Giving ourselves a little bit covering fire there. Trying to bring down those big units while the infantry slowly filters its way towards us. Meanwhile, our cavalry units... And our master, Mr. Carl, is hiding in these other trees over here. The plan is once they're fully committed, we bring the cavalry out, slam into their flank, and hopefully rout the enemy army. Of course, that does mean that our infantry is going to have to hold until then. Ah, it should be fine. I always think that, like, being in trees should block most missile fire, but it's weird that it just doesn't seem to do that much, realistically. Like, considering the number of trees between me and the Reaper, and the, not Reaper, Eagle Claw Bolt Threat, you would think no shots would get through that, but they actually, you know, reasonably, well, oh god, fucking dragons. Come on, shoot the dragons down, guys. If you don't want to be set on fire, you shoot the dragon down. You know that's the drill. That's the procedure. Let's kill that sun dragon. Bring him down. Our cavalry is on the move, as you can see on the map there. Because, you know, kind of need them. Need to shoot the dragon. Stab the dragon. Suffer not the dragon to live. Okay, cavalry now coming in from behind. They've realised the danger and are forming up some Sylvan Guards to try to stop us. I'm going to ignore that and just move around them. I will, you know what, I'll send a Cold One Chariots in, because, I don't know what else to do with them. I should have just got more Cold One Knights. I'll send Carl in to keep him busy. The cavalry, meanwhile, just moving right past that little blockade. And we're going to head through the trees and hunt down any units that we can find. Things like, you know, these archers. Yeah, unless you've got untold Raptor resistance, I've got bad news for you. Okay, we're doing alright here. We're keeping them busy while the cavalry have arrived. Literally. It's pandemonium in the trees. We've managed to keep the infantry busy. Meanwhile, our cavalry are just running roughshod over the rest of their lines, particularly the archers. Just ripping them to pieces. The Illyrian Reaver archers as well. Illyrian Reavers, they're not going to stand up against the Cold One Dread Knights who have that armor piercing and excellent melee attack and melee defense. Just cleaving through their forces. Carl is a wee bit busy over here with this horde of Sylvan Guard and Spearmen who do not... They've just got him surrounded and they're poking him from all directions. He's killed 17 and he's weathering this very well. He does have regeneration, of course, so he's basically just not losing any health. So he's doing good, his old Carl. God bless him. Cain bless him. And yeah, the rest of the High Elf forces are starting to break, hunted down by our Cold Ones. It's a case of killing off as many of these buggers as possible. Obviously, the less of them there are, the less of them there will be to deal with later. There's a sentence structure for you. Yeah, there would be when you get hit by a massive fucking meteor from what is effectively an aircraft carrier? No, battleship. I guess they don't have battleships. Bombardment thingy. Eat it, nerds. Also, I want the slaves. I need the slaves. I need to keep that economy going.
But do not mistake my patience for predisposition.
No. I'm not even entirely sure what predisposition means.
You are about to experience the hospitality.
I think I know, but I'm not 100% sure. What do you want? A trade agreement? Absolutely. Let's get that trade on.
Call me Lord Fellheart.
Deal with my trade deficit. I am not declaring war on those guys. I've got 3 turns before shit kicks off, alright? Oh, wait, what? Why is surrender imminent? I guess you went in the city.
Lokhir Fellheart, I agree.
Okay, if I go over here, I will bop you. That's it. You fuck right off. That's it. Get the fuck out of here.
Set course.
Okay, you stay there. That's fine. We can deal with this. Kind of went a bit. What the? Why are you just digging shit up? Stop it. Go away. Settlement receives play. Okay, I won't worry too much about that.
High Beastmaster.
Right, the fact that Gilgadian is outside that city, I like that. I like that a lot. So, what we're going to do is we are going to get... So you've got all that. Kindle Fury is nice, but... I think I'm going to go Sea Dragon. I'm kind of going to make you a little bit more killy. What equipment do you have, just out of interest? I haven't been paying attention to you, really. So... I mean, you could have Helm of Discord. And you could have a dagger. Which is kind of better than that. Have a dagger. Oh, I'll tell you what, have a Sword of Bloodshed instead. It's just better. It's just better. What else? Crown of Black Iron is kind of wank. But might be the best thing. Well, we can merge some shit together, can we? Look at that. Well, we've got a satchel. Tell you what, have a satchel of potions. I do like the rubric, but maybe you could have that. That's not who I wanted to give it to. Where is... There you are. Have one of them.
Yes.
You've got more potions. That's fine. These are shit. Could merge some of that. Banner of Murder. I mean, that's... Sure, why not? Alright. We'll do some stuff there.
Lord
Let's just go and take White Peak.
Dreadlord of the Druki.
You're actually in range there, aren't you? So we can easily grab that one.
I want it all.
I want it all.
Lord of Fear.
Okay, you come over here.
Awaits. Such slaughter awaits.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Dreadlord of Nagara.
Can I reach that? It says yes. It says I can reach it, so I'm going to go and grab this from like literally. Oh, I can't reach it. Oh, you bastard! You absolute bastards! I'm fairly sure I said I could. All right, never mind. Have earthing because you were blowing yourself up quite a lot in that battle. You don't have very much health, so sure. Let's go aboard weakness. So more health, yes. Wound maker, yes. You have absolutely nothing. Tell you what, have a shield. Have that dagger thingy-majig. Have a ring of darkness. There you go.
I have control.
Yeah, sure. And then we'll go and kill this guy. And he'll drag the settlement garrison in. So we can just wait for the garrison. Because this guy's army's fucked. So we just wait for the garrison to turn up. Beat the shit out of them. And then when Gilgalian decides to start something, I'll kick the shit out of him too. I'm going to pop that on you, I guess? No, actually, change of mind. I'm going to put that on you. Let's do that. There's something so cool about Cold War Knights. I just think they're neat. They're just cool. Anyway, Gilgalian's forces, what's left of them anyway, are about to get hit from all sides. Karl has engaged the Silverin Guards and Spearmen in the centre there because I was like, I don't really want to charge my Cold War Knights directly into Silverin Guard. That seems like a bad idea. So instead, we'll get Karl to keep them busy and then we'll blat them with Black Arc Fire. And then once they're softened up, the Cold War Knights will hit from all sides and it should be good night Vienna for Gilgalian. While that's going on over the other side of the battlefield, we wait for the enemy reinforcements. Be arriving in about 35 seconds. We've got the rest of the army taking up position there to deal with that. So we may finish off Gilgalian before the reinforcements arrive, but Gilgalian himself is proving to be quite a tough customer. And his army is proving to be, well, despite the fact that, you know, they're down to 100, they're down to 100 guys. They're still holding on. I'm going to be, you know, they're down to 60, and yet they're still, they somehow didn't break. Genuinely fucking amazing. Here come the enemy reinforcements pouring onto the battlefield. This is the garrison from the nearby settlement. If we can kill as much as possible of this garrison, that means we should just be able to conquer that city. And then we've just got that coastal minor province to deal with, and Illyrian is dead. Gilgalian is out of here. It's the problem with, like, little minor factions. They can sometimes be more dangerous than large factions because they're so concentrated and, you know, still can recruit a whole load of shit. Well, we certainly managed to keep them busy. Our infantry moved in. We're hitting them with the Black Arc bombardments. How's Gilgalian going? I cannot believe there's just Gilgalian by himself and he's still fighting. In fact, Karl, how the fuck? I mean, I know he's got really good melee defense, although I don't really understand why. He does have this, but still, he's he will go down eventually. Meanwhile, in the trees, against the reinforcements, we're easily wiping out the enemy garrison without the walls to hide behind. They quickly decide to turn around and race back home. Okay, we'll take the replenishment there, and the slaves, obviously. And with any luck... Ah, we're not going to lose anyone. Good. I was worried that our agents may die, but they're fine. Tor Elyr has been taken. Excellent. So, I was a little bit concerned
High beast master.
that we may be blocked here, but we've managed to break through. I don't want to repair that. Knock that down. Orchards, yes. So we've managed to break through there, which is great, which means we can now hit... So we can kind of link up together here, because if Malekith is, like, trying to attack the north, that's helping us there. If we can just take out Eltharion, which...
Lokhir Fellheart.
Not necessarily the easiest thing to do, but I think Lokhir can do it. Then we can... Are you coming back? Are you giving it another go? Because I ain't having it. Come here. Come here.
We will make them bleed.
Get the fuck out.
Bind them. Yes.
That's what you get. That is what you get. Another crown of black iron. God, I'm just giving those things away.
Feared by all.
Indeed. I'm gonna make you a raid master. We just took those guys out for, you know, just makes our life easier, doesn't it? Just makes our life easier. Okay, this is fine now. So we're pushing, it's happening, and I don't know what's going on there. But, you know, I've had to bugger off to the other side of the world to deal with this high elf issue. And frankly, wait, is there anyone that's going to rebel? Okay, right, we're just going to... Wish there was a big just make happy button. Okay, everyone else is pretty chill. Well, we're going to do this because then it gives me a little bit of extra. And I've got plenty of interns. Loads of interns. Let's make you happier. I mean, you're not happy, but...
Don't be scared by my helm. It's intimidating.
No. No, I've got enough dark chaos dwarf problem. Oh, you're going for it. Oh, you're really going for it. Oh, you've got a dreadquake. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, you've got a dreadquake. You've got one dreadquake. And 2 iron... Okay, the iron demons aren't necessarily a major issue. It's the dreadquake that I do not like. Still, you know, should be doable. It says we're only going to lose two Harganath Executioners and a Harpy. Really? Alright. Okay, we've got a couple of issues here. The first is obviously that fucking thing. What's it called again? Dreadquake Mortar, that's the one. So that's an issue. The second issue is the sheer number of Chaos Dwarves arrayed against us. It's quite a few. However, we have deployed the buddy system. The buddy system is foolproof. There is no way the buddy system does not work. And the buddy system works by having 2 armies next to each other. And what that means is that in spite of the fact that they're throwing 4 armies at us, roughly 3 stacks, they can only have 40 units on the battlefield at any one time. And so can we. Which means if we just wait back for them, and the buddy system is sort of like, you know, theorizing that if the AI gets a chance to attack you, it'll throw everything it can at you. So we just have to wait. We sit back and we wait for the enemy to advance, because when we wipe out an enemy unit, where will their replacement appear from? All the way back here. It's going to take them quite some time to traipse across the battlefield to come and find us, ain't it? So, as long as, you know, we stay well away from where their reinforcements are coming in, every unit we kill is just going to drip onto the battlefield, which makes it really easy just to kill off. The threat is them overwhelming you with sheer weight of numbers in one sort of enveloping mass. If they're coming in a big long line, you just kill them one by one. Which is why the buddy system works. And I mean, you could say that the buddy system is kind of, you know, bullshit because it's using the AI stupidity against it. The idea that it's just going to throw as much stuff as possible at you, and as long as you can weather the first 40, you can then just kill everything else it sends against you at the same time. Yes, that's fair, but I mean, it's going to throw everything against you, so you may as well have a decent way of dealing with it. The buddy system works. Now, I was trying to use the harpies to harass them. Unfortunately, I don't know, for some reason the harpies just didn't want to move for a second, and then they got shot to pieces by everything nearby. I was hoping to use them to, like, get the Dreadquake mortar to drop Dreadquake shells on its own units, but, yeah, it didn't work out. It's not a big deal. As long as they're wasting ammunition from that thing, I'm fine with it. Took a bit of early damage here. That wasn't from the Dreadquake. It was in fact from like an ability that the Chaos Dwarves have. But now they've used it, they don't have anything to replace it with. So we've got Sisters of Slaughter and obviously the Chosen with Halbards on the left flank there. On the right flank we've got Harganeth Executioners. We've got the crossbows. Not many crossbows. Some Witch Elves there. To be honest, the Witch Elves probably aren't that useful. And then we've got Cold One. We've got 8 units of Cold One Dread Knights. And those guys are going to be instrumental because they're going to be able to close the trap on the Chaos Dwarves as they... Now, as you can see, they're literally coming in drips and drabs already, which is going to make our life significantly easier. So we just need to take out... Now, ideally, what you do is you rout units off the battlefield and you don't kill them, because if you kill them, they'll come onto the battlefield immediately. If you shatter them, they have to run to some, you know, map edge to then flee off the battlefield. And only then will they get replaced by fresh units. Now, you could say that what I did with the Harpies was a bit of a waste, but it actually kept these units busy, so they're all coming in kind of like bit by bit. And this is going to work, you know, quite well for me. We are going to have to deal with these great Tauruses, though. I mean, they're not that dangerous. I think a lot of the flying units of the Chaos Dwarves are just kind of very meh. Maybe just in campaign? I don't know. I think the problem with the Chaos Dwarves is your flying units are kind of meh. The destroyers, the Kadai, also kind of meh. So you've got your Chaos Dwarves, your infantry, which, you know, all good, and you've got your Bull Centaurs, good. Everything else is kind of meh. I mean, at least I guess with the whole armaments thing, you know, it pays to sort of like spread your love a little bit, doesn't it? Because if you like, you know, pile all of your armaments into the same unit, you're not going to have very many of them. If you have like a couple of flying units, they're not like horrendous. They're just not as efficient. And the problem in campaign is you have to be efficient. You have to be efficient with how you use your units. And flying units, I'm going to be honest, not that useful, not that efficient. They're not going to help you really take out many things. They can be useful in certain situations, but overall, you're probably going to find that, you know, they don't really tend to do very much. They can potentially tie up a unit or two, I guess. Is that useful? Yeah. You know, you could have that, or you could have a bunch of blunderbusses and just blow people up. Okay, the Witch Elves will be fairly good against the Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits, I feel like. Yes, the Hobgoblin Sneaky Gits are taking up mind you, so are the Witch Elves. Holy shit, that's just like... If anything, the Sneaky Gits seem to be doing more damage. Wow, no, hang on a fucking second. I know you're tired. But still, like, what's your bonus versus infantry? You've got 8. What have these guys got? There we go. You've got 7. I mean, you've got slightly more army, but you've got like, I feel like the Witch Elves should be doing way better here. I mean, I know they're tired, but these guys have got like fuck all melee defense. Like, what the fuck is... Like, they're just absolutely... Just getting rinsed. I mind you, the Witch Elves do have, like, 50 kills. These guys have got... I don't know, maybe they're trading, but it's just not very... I would have thought the Witch Elves would do a lot better there, and they really didn't. Meanwhile, the Harganeth Executioners are shoring up the line, which is good, and the Cold One Dread Knights have swept in on the flanks and are now taking out those horrible, horrible blunderbusses. Blunderbusses will get no kills, which is the correct number of kills that you want blunderbusses in Chaos Dwarf armies that you're facing to get. More Cold One Dread Knights coming in from the flanks there just to help close the traps, close the jaws of the trap. There we go. And now we just need to mop up the enemy characters, such as Astrogoth. We've got an enemy general in there, kill him. There's a few more infantry units there that need to be mopped up, which should be fairly easy. Our crossbows helping out there. There's some Chaos Wolf warriors sort of charging towards us, but to be honest, they're getting absolutely annihilated by missile fire, so they won't be hanging around for much longer either. And, oh, the Dread Knights have just done an absolute number on those missile units. Absolute devastation there. Some Kadai Destroyers got summoned in and did do some damage to our Cold One Dread Knights, but, you know, not very much because they're not very good. Just get Bull Centaurs instead. They're better. They're just better. More and more enemy units are flooding onto the battlefield, and this thing only has 4 shots left, which is good. Oh, it's launching. Oh, fuck. Okay. It killed 1 Cold One Dread Knight. I'm okay with that. Okay, the initial thrust from the enemy army was blunted. We just need a little bit more mopping up time here. And then what we're going to do is basically just retreat back across the map. Because we don't want to, like, fight them as they... We pull it back. Pull it back. Pull our fast-moving units back to our lines. Create a new line. New front line. Get the crossbows there. As they keep feeding units in, wipe them out. Because as you can see, they had so far they've brought 3,500 units onto the battlefield. We started off with 2,600. That's dropped to 1,700 now. We've had those losses, and they're bringing more and more units on. I mean, they did have a lot of flying units, so that probably counts. Plus, of course, they got the Dreadquake, and they've got these iron demons as well. Where are they? They got the fucking granite guards. Those guys suck. There we go. Iron Demon. Now these things are obviously the trains. They are unbreakable. They aren't particularly overly dangerous, but they can do a lot. They can do a lot of damage if you let them just sit there and take pot shots at you. Overall, I would say the Iron Demons are probably not worth it. The Dreadquakes, yes, I can totally see why you might want to bring, but then. Why would you want an Iron Demon with just bring a Dreadquake? Just bring a Dreadquake. You don't need the Iron Demon to pull it around, to be honest. It's kind of surplus to requirements. Just the Dreadquake will do fine. I like the idea of the train, but having the one carriage on it does kind of make it a bit like there should be more. Feels like there should be. Look, you could fit more on there. I think have modders done that? Have modders let you have more than one? You should have more than one. Fucking hell, look at that. Look at that fucking lead. You had no idea where this unit was going. You managed to hit them like dead on. Why are my Dreadquakes never that good? Never mind. Okay, here comes like a second wave. However, we now outnumber them. The buddy system. It works. Now, a few of our units did take an absolute battering, so some Harganeth Executioners, Sebetha as well. I'm going to bring back the Siren of Red Ruin. She also took a bit of a beating. They overall did, all of these guys did, reasonably well there. That's all fine. But we're gonna keep them back away from the engagement just so they don't get wiped out because they are potentially at risk there. These Cold One Dread Knights as well, we should probably pull those guys back. Bit of Hydra Breath there, doing some good damage against those chunky Chaos Dwarves. And the Cold One Dread Knights really doing a lot of heavy lifting here. They are very good. Oh, this guy's back. God, that guy's done a lot of fucking damage. Jesus, he's done 2k damage dealt as gold. What the fuck? Kill him. Fucking Bull Centaurs, man. They're pain in the ass. And also glorious. More flying units. To be honest, at this point, the only thing we've really got to worry about is the Iron Demons. Everything else is kind of not worth worrying about too much. They've got some more sneaky gits, cutthroats. Yeah, nothing too much. Right, this guy's run out of ammunition, so he's only managed to get 19 kills. I mean, damage dealt as gold, not bad, but for a Dreadquake, that's pitiful. If he'd moved forward and started taking pot shots on my infantry line, that would have been fucking devastating. Our Cold War Dread Knights now swarming all over the enemy there, trying to bring down those units. The Granite Guards hiding in the trees, they're blunderbuss boys, and we're killing off them because, you know, fuck those guys. A few units coming in here, just the Wolf Riders with bows. I actually quite like the Wolf Riders with bows. They're actually pretty effective. In a pinch, not bad in melee combat either. They can get some stuff done. I'm going to be careful with my crossbows, because my crossbow is one of the only things that's really going to be able to do much damage to these Iron Demons. I need to engage in melee combat as well, because the Iron Demons, you know, do the most damage when they're shooting stuff. They actually move and... Oh, they do move and fire. Ooh. Yeah, okay, you do quite a lot of damage. We need to engage them in melee... If we engage them in melee combat, they're pretty much... Should be fairly easy to kill. So we're going to sweep forward with everything we've got. Try and hit that Iron Demon. There we go. He's got a lot of... He's like a steam tank, basically. A lot of armor. Very tanky. Unbreakable. A massive pain in the ass to kill. Which... the Sisters of Slaughter. I thought it was Witch Shells. Nope, they're Sisters of Slaughter getting in amongst... the Chaos Tools there. A little bit of extra support might be warranted. Yeah, there's more Sisters of Slaughter coming in from the side. Closing the trap there. Still need to lock down the Iron Demon as well. We're getting the crossbows to open fire on it, and they, of course, have that armor-piercing damage. So, I mean, if we just stand still for a second, that would be great, rather than rolling around, causing mayhem. There we go. Little volley there, brought it down quite quickly. So concentrated missile fire will bring that thing down. I'm not entirely sure how, considering we're shooting crossbows at what is effectively a steam train. And I don't... If I had a crossbow, I'm not... You know, I'm not... I am neither a steam engineer, nor am I a crossbow man. But I suspect if I fired a crossbow into a steam train, the amount of damage I would do to that steam train would be negligible at best. Well, one Iron Demon is down, and we have the other one surrounded, so it's apparently been... It's got the madness of Cain. Apparently, it's now out of control. How does that work on a steam train? Again, not entirely sure, but it doesn't really matter, because the enemy army has been utterly and completely crushed. They're down to about 500 guys. We did take losses ourselves, but we haven't lost any of our units. So as we mop up the last of the survivors, we can see that the entire Chaos Dwarf army is starting to rout, and the buddy system once again has proven itself to be invaluable. This is why the buddy system works. If that had been one army, like, I didn't think there was that. I didn't think the armies were really in range, but they just piled in from every direction. What's that like? I would say that's 3 stacks. Roughly. 3 stacks.
You're worth more alive.
3 dead stacks. What the fuck did you come from?
The thrill of battle awaits.
Oh, okay. You come down from the mountains. Yeah, okay. Well, if Moorgate is entirely... Like, because you're at war with... Are you at war with Kugath as well? Are you at war with... Hang on. Okay, oh, you're down there. Moorgate is entirely fine. Oh, fuck.
Hi, Beastmaster.
Alright, pull back.
Tyrant of Nagaroth.
They got a Kolek. Well, they do. They do. I mean, we're not going to be able to push this. There's just it's just sheer weight of numbers. It's just there's no way we can take that. Oh, have you lost the Oh, you've lost that as well. Grimgor. I don't even know where you were going. Like, what was your plan, Grimgor? What were you doing, for fuck's sake?
This one has their uses.
2 skill points.
Unloyal first mate.
Okay, Chief Master. Let's give you both of those and replenish troops, because God knows that's going to come in useful. Korelek is not, well, is he in range though? Because I can only see his encamp stance. I don't know if that's 100 or 50% movement. I don't know how far he can probably reach me. Fuck knows. Fuck knows. Okay, that's just, I'm just not going to worry about any of that. It's too much. It's too much. If I... Okay, which way round? Do I have to, like, lay siege with this? And then bring... Is this the way of doing it? I can never remember. Yeah.
Draw your blades.
Yeah, that's how we do it.
I want it all. I admire.
Well, I once don't get. Okay, we'll hop you in there. Sorted that little problem out, hasn't it? Valerian is dead. Okay, now we need to finish off.
Lokhir Fellheart.
In Father's name, no.
And you've got an entire stack there. Lovely. I say lovely, I don't mean it, obviously. I'm being sarcastic. God, if only I could get like another army over here, but there's nothing nearby. It does look like okay, Malekith is landing, so I think, you know, the fact that we've secured the south of Ulthuan in 3 turns, whereas he spent 115 turns just doing jack shit, has potentially made him realise that he needs to up his game a little bit. However, we are going to have to deal with Altharion, and that is going to be a massive pain in the arse, but that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.